Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stared at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you.
Internet, Dracofunk here. Welcome back to the Reusable Space Program, Season 4, Episode 20. Wow, we're really getting up there. So, we are back with the Ares, and it has just left Enterprise Station after refueling, and we are continuing to get stuff ready to go to Eve. I have not forgotten the Space Tourist. Some of them are on the resort. Some of them are in orbit of the Mun. And they still have a couple days left in their cruise, and they'll head back to the resort soon and then land back at Kerbal. Hopefully at the Space Center and not in the ocean. Alright. So here is one of the big oxygen tanks. I completely forgot I was going to try and do the ore tank first. This is an oxygen tank. Liquid tanks, yeah. I'm going to send the 2 liquid tanks first on the big mining craft. And the reason I'd wanted to do the ore tank first was I know the ore tank can be pulled by the Ares. I do not know if this tank can because the engines are too close to the body. Alright. And my orbit's not changing, I'm just wasting fuel. So that means that this craft cannot pull the big tanks. I'm going to have to use a space truck to do it. So let's go get the ore tank and put it on the Eve tanker, and then I can park this back at the space station and go hire one of the space trucks to move the tanks. Just using the MechJeb rendezvous planner. There is the ore tank. I don't know if I've tested to see if the configuration of the mining ship can actually haul the big tanks either. That's something to think about. Hopefully that's not an issue. I don't think it will be. We're probably all good. But anyway, my plan is to put the ore tank in the center, on the center docking port of the tanker, and the 2 big tanks on the outside one. And I'll still need another craft at some point in time to bring the liquid oxygen tank and the monopropellant tank And I don't know if I'm going to do it on this transfer window or the next one. I have in the past only done one ship per transport window. This time I'm going to attempt to do two. I am tempted to try and do three. If I do, I will send one of the space SUVs, which is again a very similar design to the space truck. Except it has the capability of landing on the surface, and that would be my like Gilly lander to send Kerbins down to the surface of Gilly if I needed to. So I am going to send a space SUV to Eve, but I don't know if I'm going to do it on this transfer window. If I do, I will go ahead and send it with the monopropellant tank and the liquid oxygen tanks. And there we go. And now I can send the Ares back to Enterprise Station, which is basically its home. It can refuel there. Its crew can get out and enjoy some time. Should probably bring these three home and let them have some more time on the surface and rotate the crews. Probably should have done that every season, is rotate all the crews. Alright. And the Ares is now home. I also think I should send a small expedition to Drez. Like, I kind of want to build like the micro station. I think that would just be kind of fun, and I kind of want to put a rover in the Drez Canyon. Maybe even a rover train. I need to finish the 200 subscriber special. Alright. So now that that's fueled, it's time to get one of the space trucks. I have to hire one of them. What do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 of the space trucks here. Right? Yeah. So these guys. Who we got? Mooring and Vernie Kerman? Vimy. Or is it Vernie? It's Vernie. Malling and Vernie Kerman. I believe this is Space Truck 4. And they just left the Love's Space Truck Stop. And they should have no problem hauling these larger tanks. Now I do have to be careful because I have found that the space trucks, their engines sometimes go a little bit too wide and can't always dock 100% with the well, if there's another tank beside it. And I still have other space trucks to launch. I haven't launched every single design I've had. I have a couple designs based off of the other YouTuber Veos. And there's one of his designs, I think in his first space truck video, he had 3 designs. And I built one based on just my memory of it, and then I went back and actually looked at it and built one as close to his design as possible. Actually, I think I built all 3 of them. There's one that I have not launched yet. It's because he had 2 that were more pushers than pullers. And I haven't launched one of them yet just because I haven't had the need. And I think, well, right now most of the space trucks are just kind of hanging out there. They're about to get very busy. Where I want to try and get everybody on a mission. It's an odd time when when I'm not doing construction. So I haven't needed all of them. You may have noticed that I don't have this set up like exactly straight like you would want, and that's on purpose because I want to make sure when I dock it to the Eve tanker that the engines don't hit the ore tank that's already on there. It's going to be a very, very tight fit. Okay, I'm actually going to have the tanker turn and point its docking port at the fuel tank. turned a little... Okay, I gotta be careful because it's gonna slide in really close to that ore tank, and if they hit, the tanker could go spinning. Just like that. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. Alright, let's try this again. And I really didn't hit it that hard. Keep in mind, this footage is sped up 4 times. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit slower. Alright, there we go. No, just... no. Alright. I'm going to catch you. There we go. Am I docked? I think I'm docked. Cool. Okay. Now let's go get that other tank. Just go through lots of docking. All the docking and rendezvous maneuvers are so tedious, but in reality, that's what working in space is about. It's moving stuff and allocating equipment and pieces to get to its next destination and keep building up the infrastructure. Alright, all I need to do is rendezvous and dock with this other liquid tank. There it is, there it goes. A little bit further away than I'd like. I do need to be careful because this space truck does not have quite as much monopropellant as some of the other ones. And if you've seen my other episodes, you've noticed I have ran out of monopropellant before, which makes docking hard. I also need to make sure while the tanks are almost identical, they do have a control module on one side, so one side is a little bit longer, and I want to make sure I dock to the same side as I dock the other one. Oh yeah, and rotate so I'm not going through here, and I get a little bit impatient and use the time warp, and right about here something glitches and I can't stop the time warp, and I don't know what's happening. The ship is now inside the fuel tank, and the Kraken strikes, and now Space Truck 4 is damaged. The tank is damaged. So that happened. I was so close. I'm going to fix this. So I'm going to land Space Truck 4, repair it. I will launch another liquid tank and get a space truck to dock it to the mining craft. And I will do that next episode. So next episode is going to be repairing everything that happened in the last minute of this episode. I'm frustrated, but that's okay because that's part of it. And I'm just going to roll with it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, and join me next week when I fix this.